Hello, I am Ranjan Kumar. I am from in EC department. Now today I am going to presentation the PPT on project on home automation, Arduino and Blink IoT app. Let's get started. Introduction of C programming. The C programming language is general purpose programming language that provides low level access to systems memory. It is used to system software development, embedded systems development, file system development, and many more etc. It is simply used to write the Arduino programming language. C programming fundamentals. The basically elements used to construct a simple C program are the C character sets, identifier and keywords, data types, constants, array, declaration, expression, and statements. The C character the C character sets the C use letters A to Z, lowercase and uppercase, the digits 0 to 9, certain special characters, and with with a space to from basic programming elements. The special characters are plus, minus, into, is equal to, oh, less than is less than, greater than, less than is equal to, greater than is equal to, oh, at the rate. The right a special in the C programming. Identifier and keywords. Identifiers are mainly given to various programming elements such as variables, function, and array. Identifiers consist of letters and digits in any order except that the false characters must be a letters. Both uppercase and lower letters are primitive, and the underscore may also be used, and as it is also regarded as a letter. Uppercase and lowercase letters are not equivalent. Keywords are the reserved words that have the stand predefined meaning. These keywords can only be used for their integrated purpose. They cannot be used in the programmer defines identifiers explanation. Some keywords are integer, character, void, it, if, etc. In Internet of Things. The Internet of Things describes the network of physical objects, things that are embedded with sensor, software, and other technologies of the purpose of the connecting and exchanging data with other devices and systems over the internet. These devices range from ordinary household objects to the sophisticated introduced tools. Over the past few years, IoT has become one of the most important technology of the 21st country. Now that's we cannot content everyday objects, home application, cars, uh, thermostat, baby emotions to be the internet. We embedded devices similar. Internet of Why means of the low cost computing, the cloud, big data analytics, and mobile technology. Physical things can share and uh, call that's with minimal human invitation. In this hyper-connected world, digital systems can record motion and adjust in each interaction between connected things. The physical worlds meet the digital worlds, and when the corporate IoT architecture and 7 layers. Project overview. The abstract present a home automation systems based on Arduino and enhancing conversions and efficiency in the controlling light, managing temperature and automating tank operation. The proposed systems leverage and flexibility and the versatility uh, of Arduino microcontroller to provide any interactive and centralized control system for the home owners. The Arduino based home automation systems provide an affordable, flexible, and user friendly solution for the controlling lights, managing temperatures, automating tanks operation. Its seamless integration with the existing household systems and the customizable features empowers ho- homeowners to the enhance their in the living environments, improve energy efficiency and the optimization resource management. Project equipments. Project requirements. Microcontroller 80 mega 32p or on Arduino UNO boards coding. Arduino ID internet connectivity of the remote control Blink IoT app. Simulate development using the picsimlab virtual serial ports of the serial communication garden lights LDR sensor and temperature systems LM35 sensor garden light LDR sensor sensor mm, temperature systems LM35 sensor water tank serial communication protocols. picsimlab simulation. Piximlab is the real-time emulator of the development words be the MP Labs where the biggest the debugs integration. piximlab has the integration with MPLAB X Arduino IDE or the programming the microcontrollers board as the purpose of the piximlab is to emulate real hardware. It does not have any source coding editing supports for code editing and the debugging the same tools used for a real real world solved we used with the Pixim lab such as the MPLabs Arduino ID and the VS Code with platform IO. Software requirement Blink mobile application. Blink is a popular mobile application that allows users to create customer graphical interface to control and monitor mm, their Arduino, Raspberry Pi, ESP8266 and other IoT based projects too. It provides the samples and an interactive way to build the mobile app interface without the need for the extensive programming knowledge. Blink was the designing for the Internet of the Thinking. It can control hardware remotely. It can display sensor data. It can store data, visualize it, and do many other cool things. Arduino. The Arduino IDE where IDE stands for the Integrated Development Environment. Any official software introduced by the Arduino.cc that is the mainly used for the writing, compiling and uploading the code is in almost all Arduino modules boards. Arduino IDE is the open source software and is easily available to download and installation for Arduino office sets. Visual virtual serial ports. Virtual serial ports driven by the electronics team allows creating a large number of vi- visual COM ports and gives you the great possibility to the fully emulate serial ports. Behavioral virtual serial port software is not just a the simple COM port emulate it the provides the flexible port creation measurements and removal allows the testing serials. Software supports control lines and the high speed of the data transfer between virtual components. Various applications can exchange data using visual virtual serial ports connected with the virtual null mode cables. Serials data sent from one port to another will be the received momently. Be it uh, be it virtual serial ports drive to connect uh, connect our picsimlab virtual Arduino to serial terminal of the Arduino IDE. Garden light ADC analog to digital converter. Light depends registers used to the sensor sunlight and send analog signals to the microcontroller. Microcontroller adjusts the brightness of garden lights with the respect to the analog signal sent. Analog to digital conversion used to read analog input only analog pins A0 to A5 connected to the ADC blocks. ADC has three steps: sampling, break, breaking continuous signals into the discrete signals, quantizations, discreting y-axis, encoding, assigning digital value to each signal levels. Garden lights pulse width modulation. Two brightness app of dim LED with the continuous changes in the sunlight analog output needed not possible in the dig- digital systems. Pulse width modulation used to the simulate analog output. Work on the percentage of the various LED switched on off in the quick succession brightness can be the control by the controlling the amount of time the LED is on. States is one cycle of the output signals pin 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11 are pulse width modulation cables pin 5, 6 have pulse width modulation frequency of the 980 Hz, other 419 90 Hz. Analog with used value should be in the range 0 to 255. LDR sensor. LDR sensor is nothing but the light depends registers. Its resistance changes according to change in the light intensity. The LDR sensor is made of the photosensitivity materials. The jig, zigzag lines you see on the sensor are nothing but the photosensitivity materials. When the light falls on this material, the resistance of the material changes and hence the conductivity resistance will be the di- disc- discretes when the light increases that the means in the Daytime, the output resistance will be the less when the compared to night time. Temperature control systems LM35 is any integrated analog temperature sensor whose electrical output is the proportional to degree centigrade. LM35 sensor does not require require any external celebration of the terminal to the provide typically accuracy controlling heater and the cooler remotely. Blink IoT app using the ETHW Ethernet W 5500 Ethernet SALT Arduino UNO is the connected to the internet firewalls. Configuration provided by the Blink is used to the connected to the Blink cloud. Data streams are created on Blink dashboard templates. These act like the actual pins of the exchange of the data between wall apps and the microcontroller and display the same on the CLCD. Circuit diagram of the home automation. This is the Arduino. This is the LDR sensor light. This is the LED. This is the CLCD. This is the temperature sensor. This is the internet sales. This is the blank cloud mm, comp. This is the serial tank. Project solution controlling the garden light of the basic of the sunlight intensity. Laser on the sunlight brightness the garden lights. Temperature systems control switch heaters and cooler on or off remotely. Switch heaters off automatically if temperature indoors exceeds 35 degrees Celsius. Water tank controls which inlet and outlet valve on or off remotely. Switch inlet valve off automatically if valve of tank drops below in the 2000 liter. Conclusion: Using Blink IoT application and picsimlab simulated home automation when LED temperature system, serial tank, resensible light, heater, cooler and water tank in real time. CLCD act like the dashboard using for the displaying the events. Biggest are used to control heaters, cooler and inlet valve and outlet valve. Gauge widgets to display the temperature and volume of the water. Thank you everyone.